Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a very exciting day because there's only 12 more days until I officially am a wife, married. That is creepy to say. I feel so old and I can't believe that I actually managed to get this wedding planning done within literally 30 days and being pregnant as well and juggling a 4-year-old. Can we just have a round of applause for me, please? Thank you. Alright, so let's get into my tips and tricks on how to plan a wedding in such a short amount of time and how to do it on a budget. So let's start off with tip number 1 is to, most importantly, set a budget. So for me and Ryan, our budget was only $3,000, and what we did is we have one account in our bank. So that is our wedding fund account, and strictly everything that we were paying out of that account was for the wedding. So we put $3,000 in that account, and that was only for wedding stuff. What you need to do is really important is to get yourself a book from Chapters. Get yourself a planning book with a calendar in it. So if you have, for example, if you have to pick up your wedding dress a certain day, if you need to pick up your flowers a certain day, if just anything like that, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna write that down in your planner and have that and be organized. It is very, very important to be organized when you're planning a wedding. Otherwise, you're not gonna know what is going on. So what you wanna do is you wanna set a budget and then you want to go and find a venue. So what we did is I took my books to the venue that we actually went to. So what we did is we found the venue. It's a golf course. And typically golf courses you would think would be very expensive because they pretty much charge for absolutely everything. They will charge you for their linens, tables, basically everything. So our ceremony was $500. We sat down with her and we explained to her our budget and how we only wanted to do like an 80-person wedding. So she gave us the option as well to, instead of pay for everyone's dinner, we would do a buffet and then they would pay $25 each. And basically that would pay for our whole reception, the room and everything. So if your venue is able to do this, ask them, because if your guests are okay with paying $25 each to eat, that will save you, I'm not even kidding, we did the math, it would have cost us $9,000 just for food for everybody. And if you're, on a budget, just want to have a small wedding with your friends and family, then this is the best way to go, and I'm sure your guests will understand and they will be okay with this. So once your guest list is planned out, once your venue is planned out, you can go into the next step, which is step number 2, is writing down a list of your basic wedding needs. So this is going to include your ceremony decorations, your reception decorations, and your centerpieces. So what I did is I made a board on Pinterest of centerpieces, DIYs, just anything basically that I wanted to incorporate on our wedding, and just get some ideas and just try and find things that you can make yourself, because this is going to save you a lot of money by doing this. Basically mine and Ryan's centerpieces we got from the dollar store and I made myself. I got crafty, and that literally only cost us $50 for our centerpieces. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, nobody's really looking at your decorations. Let's be real, like my friend got married a couple years ago, and if she were to ask me, Kayla, what kind of centerpieces did I have on my table? Honestly, I wouldn't remember, because nobody really gives a shit, let's be honest, on what is on the table. They are focusing on you and your husband and just the love and whatnot. So save money on decorations because people don't really care. It's true. So apart from decorations and stuff like that, you're gonna write down what else you need for a wedding. You're gonna need a wedding cake, write that down. You're gonna need your wedding dress, write that down. You're gonna need your bridesmaid dresses, your bouquet, and stuff like that. Those are basic things that you are going to need. So you are going to need to write those down. I do suggest that you write down the basics and then you add on from there if you have some extra money left over. That's what we did. So you set your budget, you found a venue, you figured out your decorations, you have your dress, you have the suits, you have the bridesmaids dresses. So what is the next step after that? I would say, for me, step number 3 would be have fun with it now. You have some money to play around with. There might be some things that you didn't think that you were going to need, but you do need or you just want. Before we even found this venue at the golf course, we were gonna have a backyard wedding. So from sitting down and planning out all of this kind of stuff and breaking down our budget and everything like that, if I didn't plan this out how I did, I wouldn't have thought in a million years that we would be having an actual traditional small wedding like how it's going to turn out. We started from backyard wedding, gonna rent tables, chairs, tents, you know, do a barbecue, but I actually sat down and I wrote these things down like I'm telling you right now, and I have made a traditional wedding out of it, and I'm so proud of myself because I never thought that I would be able to do this because I am not that good when it comes to planning stuff. With planning a wedding, take my advice, do not overthink it, and just have fun with it. Thank you guys for watching this little video on some tips and tricks and kind of the reality on planning a wedding. You don't need to overthink things and you can really have fun with what you have. If you only have a small budget, you can make it work if you put your mind to it and you get organized. So I hope you guys found some use in these tips and tricks for when you do decide to tie the knot. And I hope you guys subscribe to my channel because I am so excited to finally be able to pursue my videography and photography interests. And stay tuned for our wedding video, which will be out shortly after we get married in 12 days. So yeah, thanks for watching.